But I took to the streets of Wellington this afternoon and I asked this question. Tammy, do you reckon that New Zealand should change its national anthem?
No.
No.
No. Keep it as it is.
No.
No,
I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome as it is, yeah.
No, definitely not.
I don't think so. It's fine.
Nah, I don't see any point in doing that, sorry.
You could change it. I'm not that phased about it, to be honest. Yeah.
As a Canadian citizen on holidays, I would hope that you don't.
You don't think it's a bit of a dirge, as Andrew Little said?
No.
There's nothing wrong with the national anthem, it's fine.
It's a part of who we are.
You like it as it is?
Yeah, it's catchy.
Catchy?
Yeah.
Some people said it's a bit slow and boring.
Well, tradition normally is, isn't it?
But we learnt it in school and I don't think I could remember a new one. I'm too old.
What about the flag?
Yeah, you could change the flag.
I don't think there's any point changing it.
Are you quite proud of the Canadian flag?
I'm very proud of the Canadian flag.
I think it's time for a change because the Union Jack isn't really our symbol.
It's just a waste of money, waste of time. Should be proud of our image.
Well, there you go. People thought the anthem was catchy. But I wanted to go around the panel briefly before I go to Damien and talk about the flag. Would you like to see Aotearoa have a new flag? That's been the question, hasn't it? Jan Logie.
For me, it's not the issue. Like, I'm
Yes
interested.
or no?
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care, and I don't want us to be focusing our
All right, you
attention
don't
on
care.
that discussion.
Chris Bishop, do you care?
Yeah, I've been in favour of a flag change for about 10 years. I signed the original petition back in 2005 by Lloyd Morrison.
It's just because a John Key-led government wants to push it, just because it's a vanity project?
No, as I said, I've been in favour of it for years. You know, it's time that the flag represents who we are in 21st century Aotearoa, and it's not with a Union Jack on the flag.
Fair enough, isn't it, Trevor? Time at last?
Well, I think it's going to happen eventually, but what's been really clear in all the polling is that New Zealanders don't want to waste the money on the referendum. Yeah. They don't want to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on change, and we should
26 million.
No, 26 on the referendum. Yeah. That's just to get to the point of we start changing it.
Well,
so every company that's got the flag on their letterhead has to do change.
No, that's
all
not,
a uniform.
that's not right.
Well, they will.
No,
are you seriously going to be a company with an old flag? Oh, come on.
The proposal is that people who want to keep flying the old flag can keep flying the old flag.
Wait, a dual system?
So
a dual system?
Affairs do that?
Yeah, that's the proposal. That the old flag will continue to exist contemporaneously.
So we've got an advanced New Zealand company hitting it out in the world, and they want the New Zealand flag, and they're going to use the old one. You're joking. You're joking.
They may well change.
Well,
I hope they don't.
Actually, we don't need hundreds of $1 million because someone in this audience has already designed us a new flag.
So he's channeling his inner Beatrice Falmoina here, looking like he's about to do a lap around the pub. Gareth Morgan, welcome.
G'day, how are you going?
Now, you just stick your fingers in all the pies, don't you? You've got there's the global warming, there's the treaty, there's the cats, and now the flag. Why did you decide you needed to have your say on this?
The man in the name of the country, keep going, yeah. On the flag, I think the current flag misrepresents New Zealand badly. I mean, it was a flag of convenience by the British during the Maori wars, so most people don't understand what the flag actually represents. Once you do, you want to get rid of it tomorrow. The issue then becomes what you replace it with, and there's a big difference between the professional design community and the rest of us. The rest of us, I think, get symbols of New Zealand, the koru, the Southern Cross, the silver fern, and we do a cut and paste and put it on, a flag and present it. The design community's pretty repulsed by that, and have said to me, we're not designing here a bloody tea towel of New Zealand Kiwiana. It is a flag. It's actually supposed to have, represent something like the Union Jack.
Okay, so you chuck some money in the pot. You said $30,000 to the winner of this competition.
Don't bid me up.
$30,000. You heard it here first. $20,000. And this is the winning design. Can we have a look?
Let's have a look.
So it came from Auckland.
I'll hold this end. Here we go.
Not bad.
That's the front of the meeting.
Not bad.
That's the front of the meeting house there, and there's Maori and the British settlers and the rest of New Zealand all inside the meeting house. That was their concept. So it does have meaning.
So it's got meaning. Pub. What do you think? What do you think? Yay or nay? Nay. Yeah. Okay. As a resident of Tor Bay in Auckland, it looks a lot to me like the South African flag that I see flying up there.
Yeah, well, it's only like the South African flag once all those South Africans left and went to Tor Bay. So it actually means quite a lot.
I mean, you sure that you don't want something like this, this design by James Littlewood, which is an official entry? This is called Bicycle in New Zealand. I know the Greens like this one.
Yeah, I like
No?
No, Damien, no.
That's quite a sharp design, isn't it?
I thought so. I thought so. It
No,
represents...
not the bike. Not the bike.
Oh, okay, right. Okay. All right.
You've got that. Gareth, give us that flag here. Just hold it up.
So Gareth, now has this made it to contention for the finalists?
Oh, I don't know whether it has. All I was really trying to highlight was the difference between the professional designers and vexiologists, who apparently are flag experts, and the rest of us, who actually, most of us, want a tea towel.
If the people want a tea towel, I say give them a tea towel. Gareth, we'll come back to you later in the show. Thank you. Cheers.
Okay, Chris, here we go. Flag design. It's not at Backbenchers TV. What do you think about this? At the meeting house there?
Yeah,
Do you like?
I quite like it. I mean, my personal favourites, there's a blue and red one with the silver fern.
But would this be a finalist?
I don't know. It'll be up to the flag consideration panel. I quite like it. The point is,
it's not up to the panel. It is up to Bill English and the ministers. Just make it clear who's making the decision on the list.
Ultimately, it's going to be up to New Zealanders because everyone's going to have a vote.
So who?
On it.
Let's get it clear. Who is making the decision, Trevor?
The decision.
Who decides?
The decision on which four go on the ballot paper is the decision of the New Zealand cabinet.
All right. Okay, Jen, what do you think of that?
Meh.
Oh,
Sorry, Gareth.
you want a bit of green in there.
Respect, but,
You want a bit of green.
You know, I haven't spent much time going through all of the options. There was one that came across my Facebook that was green and blue and white and was kind of pretty.
I just want to sort of have a bit of a word. I'll come back to you guys about the anthem, but I just want to go to Damien again with another special guest.
That's right. Now, we saw her at the very start of the show doing a wonderful job with the national anthem. Can I just get you... Kai Michelle, hello, welcome along.
Hi, g'day, how you doing? Kay Michelle.
Kay Michelle, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'd like you just, if we can just get a little bit more. We had the first verse, the Māori verse. Can you just pick it up maybe at Guard Pacific triple star for us? Just give us another little blast. Have you got your microphone on you? No? Do we need that other one? Should we just use it?
God Pacific's triple stars from the shafts of strife and war. May her praises heard afar. God defend New Zealand.
Oh! Wow. Far out.
You actually don't need a microphone at all, do you?
Well, they help sometimes.
That is very rousing. I just want to say, just let me get this right. We reached out to David, music agent David Greer of David Greer Music to find you. You've been singing at, as Wallace said just before, 10 Bledisloe Cups?
Yep, 10 Bledisloe Cups out of New Zealand and 12 official Bledisloe lunches and the official Rugby World Cup luncheon in Sydney.
Do you reckon, and I heard a little bit of it right at the end there, that we sing at that, and I blame Annie Crummer and Bunny Walters in 1988 when they did their version. It used to be a march. We used to bang it out. Now you've got that endings takes a bit too long. Have we slowed it down too much?
I actually don't think so. I'm a passionate anthem traditional singer. This is an anthem. It's not a pop song. We're representing a country. We're not representing a disco. And we're representing us as a country and us as people. And it needs to be so that stadiums of people can sing along with it.
Have you sung other anthems? Are there other ones you like better than ours?
I have sung the Star Spangled Banner in America. And
that's a good one.
That's awesome. I've sung Australia. But New Zealand has, I believe, the best anthem in the world.
Even better than the French?
I love the French, but I believe New Zealand has the best anthem in the world. We're the only country that has both languages that depict truly who we are as a nation.
And it's got all those sort of really symbolic images like the triple star that we've got on our flag, those 3 stars that we have. I don't understand it at all, to be honest. What do you make of it? What does it mean to you?
The anthem to me means just coming together as a country, as a nation, bit of wartime there, and not giving up.
Go the All Blacks.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Wallace.
And so Andrew Little comes along and says it's a dirge. Trev Mallard, do you agree with him?
I think the problem is that most of us can't sing like my constituent does. I mean, that is, that's essentially the problem. And when you're singing something like Advance Australia Fair or Star Spangled Banner or the Masala, people can get into it much more. It's much harder to get into our national anthem.
What do you reckon, Chris Fisher? Do you reckon the New Zealand national anthem is kind of like the Coro Street of the world's anthems?
Well, the weird thing about what Andrew Little said was that he said that more people sing along to Advance Australia Fair than God Defend New Zealand, which I thought was very strange. I've never seen anyone sing, other than Australians, sing Advance Australia to Beatles Like Up.
What do you think?
Look, I sort of think he had a point about the dirge-like part of it.
In what sense?
So Damien's got a point. We did jazz it up a bit, And
how so? How?
Well, just with a bit more of a brisk tempo, I think is the musical term. A bit faster.
All right. Do you want to have a go? You want to sing?
No. Like Trevor and probably Jan, I might be right, might be wrong. I can't sing very well.
Jan, Logie, what do you think? Do you reckon it's a bit of a? Do you think it's the world's Coronation Street of anthems?
I'm going to be a Waleser. I don't think we should even have this conversation out of the context of a constitutional discussion about who are we as a country and how do we want to be represented. The flag and the anthem are part, for me, of who we are as a country and how we want to be represented.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying we need a continue this constitutional conversation that was started last term. And this should be part of that, not by itself.
Greens are almost so much fun at these things, aren't
I know.
I know. You're a big drum and bass fan. I reckon Shapeshifter remix.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. 180 beats a minute. Crank through that thing.
Well, why don't you? I'll do the beats and you do the.
Hang on, so what am I doing? The singing? You know.
Look, at Backwards TV, stay with us. We're talking about the issue of domestic violence very shortly.